All right, good morning, everyone. So, just a quick update for the end of April going into May. Posted some updates yesterday in the Facebook group, but wanted to share some new things that are going on, as well as thank the community for a couple of things. So, first off, thank you for the GoFundMe campaign. I know it wasn't a lot of money here, but the goal was for Earth 2019 to raise $100 to help the ENIAC 40 get a bronze sponsorship table. And so thanks to the community and the people that donated, we were able to get to that $100. So I just wanted to call out a few names here from different places. So Darren is actually from our local Flyers group, which is pretty cool. Alan, Brendan, thank you both. Jake, along with Darren and Mike, are from our local quadcopter group. And then we had an anonymous $25 donation, and then myself, and then again Brendan. So everybody, sincerely thank you. Really, I'm excited that we were actually able to do this in just under a day. And sorry for spamming everybody. But the goal is achieved. All the forms are in with Earth 2019. We'll have the bronze sponsorship table along with some of the other sponsors. And should give some good, not publicity, but get the ENIAC 40 out there in the community a little more than this today. So thanks again for everybody. So let's just jump into some of the updates. And again, I apologize if I'm looking down at the screen. I can't figure out quite the right positioning for the camera, so I'm not always looking down, so I'll do my best to actually look at the screen and talk to the camera. But the main thing we start off with is the XN that's right in the middle of the page, or of the screen. And that's the new XN that was going to hold the 2020. The LM10Us will go right up against each other. So to the far left is the original mount for the two Y rods. So again, able to save a little bit of space. And hopefully that should work fine. There was some tolerance issues, so I'm actually printing up another one that should be done shortly. And then we have the Exoslides under that Z lead screw. And so the Exoslides, I'm actually really impressed with their quality and ability to ride on the rail, regardless of the actual groove size, because they don't ride on the groove; they actually ride on the flat part of the 2020 extrusion. So we're looking forward to using those. I'm really impressed with just how high quality they are, even holding them tight with my hand. There's still a bit of slop because they're not fully tightened, but really impressive the way that they actually mount to the rail itself. And then we have the 2020 black printed extrusion at 150 millimeters in height. Again, that's just printed. The goal was to get the wire loom that's coming to the carriage to sit a little bit higher above the printer, just so that it doesn't come onto the print bed. This kind of goes against part of the mandates of the printer, where all the parts are contained inside the actual perimeter of the printer. But for now, it's the easiest way to get the wire loom high enough to where it's not actually interfering and hitting the print, without going towards something like a drag chain or some other method. So I'm still exploring some options, but for now that'll hold without having to spend the money on a real 2020 rail. And the Misumi 2020 extrusion does come in today, so we're looking forward to getting that set up. Then coincidentally, exactly where that Z lead screw is pointing, and the Exer stepper driver in the far left corner. That was part of that was the stepper motor they used for the Titan, but since I'm moving to the BMG direct drive, that Titan is no longer needed along with the stepper motor. So that will actually become the third lead screw, and that third lead screw again will go exactly in the middle there. I'm going to redesign some parts. But the idea is that it will allow for mechanical bed leveling. So right now, because we have the two independent Z lead screws, the bed can tilt and adjust this way, right? So you never really have an off-cantered bed. The only problem is there's still that rocking motion, so the bed can rock forward and back like that. So putting that Z lead screw towards the back will hopefully eliminate that issue. And again, allow for that mechanical bed leveling. And finally, in the middle there, a little hard to see, so I'll bring up a little closer picture. Want to thank Capricorn at Murph. They actually brought these out. Sometimes it's the smallest things in life that we need to appreciate more. But this little PTFE fitting has very little slop and play. in the end there. It doesn't have any sort of special retaining clip like you sometimes see, but it's just really high quality for not more than a few cents more than the stuff we're buying today from China. So I'll get links from them and hopefully post those up. They are definitely worth the extra couple pennies. And then finally, just the Delta there finished printing the prototype for the new X-End with the corrected tolerances. So again, thanks to everybody. Thank you to the community. Really excited about the GoFundMe campaign and the ENIAC 40 being a bronze sponsor. So look for more details on that. And thanks for watching the update.